Hello, I'm the Journeyman. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show off a create mod infinite boiler setup. Most of you probably already know this, but for those who do not, this will probably be very useful. This mod requires one create add-on, creates stuff and additions, which if we look at, not like that, with the JAI. Wait, no. There we go. Sorry. Create crafts and additions. We have seed oil, which this is basically going to be the lifeblood of your entire power setup if you're using this. Let me just turn it day / time set noon. Also, okay, there we go. Sorry. This is pretty much everything you'll need right here in this chest. It is... I was too lazy to find all the parts needed in exact amounts, but this is generally all the different items you will need. So let's just get these in the inventory and grab the stuff we need for this first part. Also, the deployer is not needed. It is just a useful part to add to this to make one of the steps easier. So let's go over here, create a windmill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I suggest going at least 6 blocks out with your farmland. And then what you should do is you should create a central shaft. Grab the glue, water. Then you create a line here temporarily. Then you put deployers along it. Let's just get rid of this water. Usually there would be dirt already here, but because there isn't, so I'll put mine a block lower just to show off what you can use these for. So just place one, then probably use a wrench to orientate it the correct way, and then go along this entire thing. Give them dirt, and then also put a barrel on your contraption with just a bunch of dirt. Let me get under here for it. And of course this is going to be difficult. Okay, so just give each of these a single dirt or multiple dirt. Attach some sails. Also, yes, I know what you're thinking. A windmill? This is supposed to be for steam. Trust me, this just makes it easier. Ignore the arrow that was on my face. So then we glue this entire abomination and let it go. And of course I did something wrong. I have to raise these deployers up a block. I am too lazy to do multiple attempts, so you're seeing this. But yeah, for this layer, I'm pretty sure it should work like entirely. So once again, actually, because we have the barrel, we can just find where we can set an item filter, which is on the side. So let's turn all these. Then set dirt on all of them. Fill this in. And then turn it on. So while this does this, we'll just follow around with a border block to keep in all the water. This is just so we can get a round shape so it looks nicer. If you don't care, just make a square and then let it hoe, I guess. But for now, this is what I'm doing because I want this to look somewhat presentable, because it is supposed to be a video showing off how to do it. If you want this to go faster, you can of course add more sails, or just instead use a mechanical bearing if you want to hook it up to like water wheels or something. But you can also hook that up to your power system to get it to give a little bit more power if you want that, or you can just leave it unconnected, which is what I would suggest. So break these 4 and just turn off the windmill. Now you can break these and the dirt. Yummy dirt. Fill these spots with water. Get rid of the glue for now. And you can either use vaults or barrels for this. I'll use vaults to have that go out, and then you will put a portable storage interface on the end, and right here you will put another one. There we go. And we put water in all of these spots, and the 4 in the center to water the farmland. Now all you gotta do is hoe this. Of course you can use the deployers like we already had. If it doesn't work, probably just raise it up an additional block, but this can go pretty quickly. Aren't you glad you clicked on this video? But yeah, just hoe all this down. Make sure it's all farmland so you can place seeds. I would suggest wheat, as wheat's probably the most usable and in my experience gives the most seeds. If you know a crop that's like vanilla, Farmer's Delight, or Thermal Series that gives more seeds, please let me know, because, or at least just put it in the comments for other people to see and maybe try. And then after you do that, you will place wheat seeds. I do not want to have to go over that entire thing again, so I have the construction wands mod. Bam. Seeds. That's the last of these parts we will need. Same with the windmill. And now, temporarily, destroy this so we can place a temporary block. So we can place our mechanical harvesters on. The center one you might not want to do. It'll leave like 4 wheat. That's the most it collects. And the larger you go out, the more efficient each singular one will be. So you could have like 6 more after this, have like 3 rows of this not done, and then those 3 over here, and you'd be getting a lot more. Because circles. And I will now glue this together. Turn it on. Turn it around, because these have to be going forwards to work. There we go. And now we just place wheat seeds where the gaps were, and bam. This is a wheat farm. Now to turn it into a, basically turn this into fuel, well, I have a drawer from the storage drawers mod. You could, if you don't want to use this, there's sophisticated drawers, and then of course you can just use barrels and such. Barrel. But for now, this just makes it easier. Put a chute on the bottom of this. Dirt here. Actually, I'll lower this a block, then put that. Actually, I'll just use a barrel for this so you don't have to install an additional mod. You do lava, and then we can do a smart shoot and have this set to wheat. So this just gets seeds. And for those of you doing storage drawers, where's the drawer? You need a 1x2 drawer. You put it here. You can put an overflow upgrade on it. So let's just temporarily put wheat and seed on it. And then this void upgrade. So you put that on there. Now when this fills up, excess items will be voided. Now place shafts. Get a wrench. Brass funnel. Mechanical belt out. I suggest 3 or 4. And we grab basin. I'm surprised I forgot this needed basins. Put the basins on here. Mechanical press along the top. And brass funnels going in the sides. All of these can also be andesite. I just suggest brass because it allows larger stacks to go in. After this, put fluid pipes on the back. Mechanical pump facing outwards. And into, let me just make this a big one for sake of presentation, a fluid tank. And have this pump out wherever you want your boiler. Get blaze burners all along here. And then straws. Also, just so you know, you can hook this up to multiple boilers. We create this. I'll put up a couple blocks and put our steam engines off this side. So just check, because these blaze burners have the straws, the pipe should be going in. Make sure this pump is going out, this one's going in. And now we should be able to hook this all up to some sort of power. Actually, wait a minute, I forgot one thing. We need to hook this up to water. Why did I have lava bucket? We don't need lava. I'd suggest grabbing fluid pipe, doing something like this. Actually, put pumps on the bottom of each of these. Most of the time you only need one of these to go, but if you're running at lower speeds, probably all 3. Then we'll just have a little basin here for the water. And make sure you don't have these in every slot, or else all the water will be sucked up. Make sure it can still create infinite water sources. And we should be ready to hook this all up to power. So connect all these. I will put a case chain drive to hook these up. Shaft here to power those. Then I will put more encased chain drives, because encased chain drives are amazing. A vertical gearbox, which I do have right here. Chain drive like this. Actually, we'll be able to just switch directions of these once it's turned on anyway, so yeah. I'm grabbing a creative motor temporarily because this system will need to jump start. Probably you can use like 4 large water wheels. Won't go very fast, but it will work. Just grab some cogs, hook them up some way. Let me just buy some ugly work like this. And encase chain drives, that's hooked up. These ones off the side of this, and then vertical gearbox. So everything should be hooked up. Then we give it a jump start. Actually, we should probably quantify key. We want to see how much this has. You will have to wait a little bit for this to start up, as it does need to create the seeds. So let's just give this a jump start of those seeds. Then we will turn this on with the creative motor. Let's give it some speed just to start it. As we can see, these are turning on. There's water. There's not heat, as we have to wait a little bit for, well, these to fill up. So I'll probably have to keep your jump start on it for a while. But once it gets enough, it will turn on. You can turn... Make sure there's a block there. Make sure there is a block there. And make sure this brass funnel, which this one does need to have to be brass, is set to seeds as its filter. There we go. And then, bam! It's just hooking this up to a speed controller and a large cog about here. Come on, there we go. Then move this here. Turn this up. And I just killed the system by accident. Let's get it running again. Then do this. So it will get all the water it needs. Let's disconnect these two. As we can see, it gets plenty of water, as long as this part's running on max. You can also try and hook these up to max speed, but it doesn't really matter. And you'd probably want to pull, or let me install a clutch here. And bam, off this clutch is where you were going to want to hook up your power. So yeah, mainly I'd suggest making the windmill bigger, as it will give you more seeds, which decreases the chances of this going out. If you have reliquary, you can use lily pads of fertility, or you can just use more efficient. If you have something like farmers, you can use the rich soil, or you can just, game rule. I don't want to mess with commands right now. But basically, yeah, you can use this. It'll give infinite power. You'll never have to worry about this. Unless your system needs more stress, you can just hook up more, as long as you think your windmills with seeds can take it. So yeah, this has been a tutorial by the Journeyman card. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I would really appreciate it if you could give a like, comment, ideas, suggestions, stuff I could do to improve, and please subscribe. We're very close to 100 subscribers. So that is where I'll end this video. Thank you for watching.